morning, all. I'll try this again. I don't know how many videos I've tried and deleted in the past. These past probably 5 days or so, something like that. Every time I start talking about being on the periphery of the disaster, wanting to do more, and not knowing or knowing maybe what I want to do, but being scared that I'm not going to be effective enough, I guess. And also just the sheer raw emotion of the devastation causes me to either break down in tears or to just stumble completely on my words or to expound on things that aren't as important, perhaps. And I never want to feel like every time I try to start talking about things, maybe talking about the scope of it, it just becomes overwhelming. And I think I won't say scariest, but the one realization that is beyond, not beyond the fact of how many lives have been lost, but it's hard to wrap your head around how big it actually is. It's a whole region of Appalachia, you know what I mean? It's not like it's one or two counties. It's not like it's one or two communities. It's family after family after family that's gone. And so being around people on a normal, not a normal, but a day-to-day basis, in my work, in public, in stores, meeting people. Just a real quick sidebar example here. I went to that wonderful community who they always invite me when here lately they've invited me a lot. The ones I get the flour off of, and they invited me to, because they wanted to do a prayer, singing, worshiping, God, and just a prayer, prayer meeting for all of those who are being affected. And so, I went, and they're another 35-40 minutes north of me, and I'm 25 minutes probably from the first of the worst. And they honestly did not, I don't think most of them even really knew. I don't know, the ones I talked to anyway didn't know how severe, how bad. Severe is not even a word for it. Devastation, yes. Catastrophic, yes. But how many times can you say those words before they start to fade in their meaning a little bit? A whole region of Appalachia has been affected drastically by this. I don't know how else to say it. Anyway, in sharing with them some of the things that I know and I've found out about, and they just utter disbelief, Not really, because understanding end times, yes, but still just on that surface, it's that you just get took off guard. It's just too big. It's just too big. And it was interesting, in the middle of the service, they said, we have a friend who's came in and wants to sing a few songs, and that's pretty crazy. This guy, his name is Rory Feek. I guess he's country, gospel, Christian, And I had like heard of him before. I probably heard a song or two. But I never have been like a big like country type fan. And then I guess anyway, I didn't know him all that well. I knew I'd seen him somewhere on something, and I knew he had some songs out, but I didn't know like his whole story and all that. But yeah, he just like got up on stage and sung some songs, and it was really wonderful and amazing. And his little daughter got up there and sung, and it was just so touching and so amazing. So that was cool. Anyway, back to just your normal, average, everyday people. I'm engaging with people. Like all day, every day. 5 days a week at least, if not 6 or 7. And a lot of the people who are coming in, who are actually just coming in, like say they've had vacations planned for months and months, say they've had reservations for a year, 6, 7 months, 4 months, all those people that I'm talking with have no idea how bad it is. So, once again, here we are as our community, like surrounded by the unknowing. It's like the knowing and the unknowing. And I don't want to like put people in boxes, but so what I've been doing is every chance I get to ask someone to pray, to ask someone to keep everyone in their prayers, ask someone to keep everyone in their thoughts. Every time that I, I've had more than I would like to say, people be confrontational since this has happened. And it's, in a lot of ways, it's people who are just acting out because they're nervous, they're anxious, but not really, not every single time. Out of, let's say 5 encounters that I've had, 2 of them were because they're undoubtedly nervous and anxious about what has happened and about what is in our future. And then there's 3 of them who've just been like completely oblivious and completely self-centered, and it's all about them. And if it's not all about them, then it does not matter, not one bit. So my fear is that those people outnumber us who are knowing, and then the number of people who are anxious, nervous, going to break down, those people are in the middle of that. So we got a tough road ahead, folks. I guess that's all it boils down to. We got a tough road ahead, and we know it. And I have to admit, I've had some weak moments. I've truly been having some weak moments, and I just have to, every time I'm having those moments, I have to just fully disengage and 100% put myself in the word or in praise, or else I lose it. These are the times. Much love.